The Draper Hills Summer Fellows program at Stanford Center on Democracy Development and the Rule of Law is a very unique program. There's nothing else like it inside of academia.
You can think of it as an executive training program for people who are going to make a difference to democracy development and the rule of law in their countries.
I think it's very important because these people are really the ones that are going to shape the future of politics around the world. If you want to change the world, you have to begin with people. You have to begin with human capital and their knowledge and their dedication.
And they had this opportunity, a very unique opportunity, to come to this beautiful campus in the heart of Silicon Valley for 3 weeks to engage with leading academics in the field of political science, social science, to engage with former policymakers, to visit technology firms, and to really, I think, emerge from the experience with new practices and foundations of knowledge about how to accelerate and deepen their work.
One of the things that we've been trying to do, especially in our alumni network, is to take many of the fellows who are part of civil society. They belong to nonprofit organizations or advocacy groups, and persuade them that they actually need to go into politics, they need to go into the government, because democracy is not just about opposing a dictator, a tyrant, getting the authoritarian leader out of power. It really is also about democratically governing. That means democratically exercising power in the interests of the people.
In Ukraine, for example, we had a number of fellows who came to our program and are now in the Ukrainian Parliament. One's even the Ukrainian ambassador to Canada. And I like to think that some of the things that they learned in our program, they're actually able to put into action.
The intensity of this program creates relationships that are different than any other program in the world. I know some of the fellows from the first couple of years. I still am in touch with them. They're still doing good work. Something special about being a Draper Hills Fellow, and there's something special about this experience that inspires them through the long haul.
One thing we share throughout the Center on Democracy Development and the Rule of Law is a very deep conviction that individuals can make a difference. You take someone like Rafael Marques of Angola, a country that is really one of the most corrupt and oppressive in the world, but there he is, relentless, working to expose wrongdoing and bring about change. Take Mina Kiai, who I think is one of the bravest and most forthright advocates of democracy, good governance, and civil liberties in Kenya. We think about Laura Alonso, who was a legislator and is now the head of the anti-corruption administration in Argentina.
So for me, it's always been a collaborative experience. And in this process, and I'm sure many fellows would share this, we've had a lot of failures. And when I see the fellows coming in every year, I see a group of fellows that has been very successful, but also risked enough to have failed. And they are the fellows that we're looking for, not the ones who are going to succeed all the time.
And therefore, I think it's all the more important to keep this program developing and to keep it engaged in the world, because these are harder times than they were just when we began the program.
This wouldn't be possible without a lot of generous support, particularly from Ingrid Hills and Bill and Phyllis Draper, the people after whom the program is named, and their support has really been critical. But there have been a number of others also that have been very, very generous in offering support, I think.